Hey everyone, today I have another review on a cool new cruiser board called the Gold Cup Peanut. This board is made by the same company who brought you the banana board. And in this review, I'll tell you some of the cool features of it and bring you for a test ride. Let's get to it. Before I get started, if you guys are interested in these videos, I'll put the subscribe button all the way up there in the corner, so you can subscribe at any time. Also, there's a link down below in the description to my Facebook page where you can like me there to stay updated with my videos. Something that really sets the Peanut apart from all other cruiser boards is its retro and vintage styling. While almost all cruiser boards are throwback boards to the 70s and 80s, the Peanut really takes it a step further. With things like the power slider and the roller skate style trucks, the clay wheels and the open bearings, this board really gives it an authentic vintage look. I think what Gold Cup really wanted to focus on was making a great looking vintage and retro style board, but make it ride like a modern day board. So let's take a closer look at the Peanut. You can see the top of the deck is a nice red color. I believe it also comes in blue, and you'll see that there are various striped grip patterns right here. And the grip does a very nice job at keeping your feet on the board, and you really don't slide around at all when you're riding it. You have this very nice raised Gold Cup logo right there that really adds to the look of the board. The deck is 26 inches long by 6.5 inches wide, and you'll notice it's a wooden deck, not a plastic deck like most of the cruisers around. And you'll see that it has 9 plies, and when you look at it from the side you can actually see those different layers, and that again adds a nice little touch to it. On the underside of the deck you'll see the great Peanut artwork, and then another noticeable feature is this big power slider right here, and you'll see it says power slider right on it. And what that does is the board has a kicktail in the back right there that you can see, and the power slider protects the wood of the deck, and instead of scratching up the wood and tearing that away, you use the power slider, and that just protects the nicely finished wood. The wheels on the Peanut are pretty unique actually. They're made by Gold Cup and they're called Detroit Spinners, and they're actually designed to look like old clay wheels, but they are 83A urethane, so they're still very soft. The bearings are ABEC 3s, and you'll notice that they're clear, and that once again is just to add to the vintage look of the board and make it look like old open bearings. The trucks are Skate City roller skate style trucks, and the Skate City trucks paired with the Detroit Spinner wheels really add to the vintage look of the board. After taking the Peanut for a test ride, I'll give you some opinions now on how I felt it rode. First of all, I really liked the grip tape. Most cruiser boards do not have grip tape, and I kind of missed that, and I really like how they included that on the board. The deck is a stiff ride, but it's a very fast deck because of the stiffness, so that's nice. The Detroit Spinner wheels have a great vintage look, and they actually have a relatively smooth ride because they're 83A urethane like I mentioned before. So even though they're a little thin, they did a good job at absorbing the bumps and keeping it a nice smooth ride. The trucks were very sturdy, no problems with that, and they got the job done very well. And the power slider back here on the kick, I really liked because looking at the deck, you notice how nice it is, and you can see the different plies in the deck, and you wouldn't want to scratch that up. So I really like the feature of the power slider. And while it is functional, it's also a great vintage look, which is what the Peanut is all about. So to sum it up, I do recommend the Peanut. I think it would be a great board for anyone looking for a practical small cruiser, but who wants to be different, doesn't want to get the penny or the bantam, and kind of want to set themselves apart by getting this cool vintage Peanut. It's cool looking enough to be just a decoration and put somewhere in your house and just look at it, but it's practical enough to use every day and be a reliable everyday cruiser. Alright everyone, that's all I got on the new Gold Cup Peanut. I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, check out my other videos, and I'll see you next time.